Matteo Berrettini. Italian pronunciation: Matteo Berrettini, born 12 April 1996, is an Italian professional tennis player. He has a career-high ATP singles ranking of World No. 7, achieved on 13 September 2021, and a career-high ATP doubles ranking of World No. 105, achieved on the 22nd of July 2019. He won his first ATP 500 level event at the 2021 Queen's Club Championships. He also reached the final of the 2021 Wimbledon Championships and the semi-finals of the 2019 US Open and 2022 Australian Open. Professional career: 2017 ATP main draw debut. Berrettini made his ATP main draw debut at the Italian Open after earning a wildcard in the pre-qualifying wildcard tournament. He was defeated by Fabio Fognini in the first round. He was the top seed in the 8-man Italian field competing for the final spot in the inaugural Next Generation ATP Finals in Milan, but lost to Filippo Baldi in straight sets. 2018 first ATP title. At the Swiss Open Gstaad, Berrettini won his first ATP title, defeating Roberto Bautista Agut in the final. He also won his first ATP doubles title at the same event, partnering with Daniele Bracciali. 2019 first Grand Slam semi-final, top 10 and ATP finals debuts. At the Hungarian Open, Berrettini won his second ATP singles title, defeating Filip Krajinovic in the final. Berrettini continued his form into the following week as he reached the final at the Bavarian International Tennis Championships. There, his 9-match winning streak was snapped by Cristian Garin in a third-set tiebreaker. At the Italian Open, Berrettini upset Alexander Zverev in the round of 32 for his first win against a top-5 player. Berrettini's improvement continued into the grass court season, winning his third singles title in Stuttgart over Felix Auger-Aliassime in the final. Berrettini's serve was not broken throughout the entire tournament, thereby making him only the 5th man since 1999 to win 2 tournaments without dropping serve. The other occasion coming at the 2018 Gstaad Open. The following week, Berrettini reached his first ATP 500 semi-final at the Halle Open where he was defeated by David Goffin. Following the tournament, the Italian broke into the top 20. As the 17th seed at Wimbledon, Berrettini reached the 4th round of a Grand Slam for the first time after defeating Diego Schwartzman in 5 sets. He then lost to 8-time champion Roger Federer comprehensively in 74 minutes. After congratulating Federer for his win during their post-match handshake, Berrettini jokingly asked Federer, "Thanks for the tennis lesson. How much do I owe you?" Berrettini withdrew from his next 2 events in Gstaad and Montreal, citing an ankle injury. He played a lead-up tournament in Cincinnati before competing in the US Open. There, despite his lack of preparation, Berrettini reached his first major quarterfinal after defeating Andrei Rublev in the 4th round. He then beat Gael Monfils in a 5th-set tiebreak to become the first Italian man to reach the US Open semi-finals since 1977. Berrettini's run ended against eventual champion Rafael Nadal in straight sets. Despite holding 2 set points in the opening set tiebreak, pursuing an ATP Finals berth, Berrettini achieved his best Masters result yet at the Shanghai Masters by reaching the semi-finals. Along the way, Berrettini claimed his second career top 5 victory by beating Dominic Thiem in the quarter-finals. Another semi-final appearance at the Vienna Open saw Berrettini break into the top 10 rankings. As world number 8, Berrettini claimed the final spot in the 2019 ATP Finals in London. There, he lost his opening 2 round-robin matches to Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer, before becoming the first Italian man to win a match at the event by defeating Dominic Thiem. 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. Weaker results. After withdrawing from the 2020 ATP Cup due to physical problems. At the Australian Open, Berrettini beat Andrew Harris before losing to Tennys Sandgren. After the tour shut down and return due to the COVID-19 pandemic, he won the Ultimate Tennis Showdown. He lost in the third round to Riley Opelka in Cincinnati. At the US Open, he reached the fourth round without dropping a set. He then lost to Andrei Rublev in 4 sets in a rematch of the previous year's fourth round. He reached the quarterfinals in Rome for the first time, losing to Casper Ruud. Berrettini reached the third round at Roland Garros. At the Paris Masters, he lost to Marcos Giron in the first round, citing physical pain. Despite his weak results, Berrettini finished in the top 10 for the second consecutive year, due to his 2019 ranking points being protected by the post-COVID-19 ranking changes. 2021 ATP Cup Final. First Grand Slam and Masters 1000 Finals. First ATP 500 title. Berrettini's strong performance advanced Italy to the final of the 2021 ATP Cup against Russia, where he lost to Daniil Medvedev in 2 sets. At the 2021 Australian Open he reached the fourth round but withdrew from the tournament with abdominal pain. He remained out of competition until the clay season in April. He won his first singles title in over a year at the Serbia Open, over Aslan Karatsev, on May at the Madrid Open. In his first main draw appearance, he reached his first Masters 1000 final, which he lost to Alexander Zverev in 3 sets. At the French Open, he became the first Italian male tennis player to reach the fourth round in every Grand Slams tournament. He eventually reached the second Grand Slam quarterfinal of his career, as Roger Federer withdrew ahead of their fourth-round match, citing his need to prevent injuries after a long recovery from knee surgeries. In the quarterfinal he then lost in 4 sets against world No. 1 Novak Djokovic. On 20 June he won the biggest title so far in his career at the Queen's Club Championships, his first on the ATP 500 level. He became the first debutant to triumph at Queen's Club since Boris Becker in 1985 and the first Italian in history to win this title. He defeated Briton Cameron Norrie in the final, after beating 2 others home favourites in the tournament, wild-card Andy Murray, second round, and 6th seed Dan Evans. Quarter-finals. At the Wimbledon Championships Berrettini reached his second straight major quarter-final defeating Ilya Ivashka. He defeated Felix Auger-Aliassime in 4 sets to reach his first Wimbledon semi-final and second career Grand Slam semi-final, becoming the first Italian man in the Open era to reach the Wimbledon semi-finals and the second in history since Nicola Pietrangeli in 1960. He advanced to his first ever Grand Slam final after beating Hubert Hurkacz, becoming the first Italian man or woman to reach a Wimbledon singles final and the first Italian man to reach a Grand Slam final since Adriano Panatta at 1976 Roland Garros. There, he lost to Novak Djokovic in 4 sets. At the US Open, Berrettini reached the quarter-finals following wins over Ilya Ivashka and Oscar Otte. He then lost to Novak Djokovic in 4 sets, in a repeat of the Wimbledon final. At the 2021 ATP Finals, Berrettini was forced to withdraw with an abdominal injury after his first match with Alexander Zverev. 2022, first Italian in Australian Open semi-finals. At the 2022 Australian Open seeded 7th. He reached the quarter-finals for the first time, defeating teenager and 31th seed Carlos Alcaraz in a tight 5 sets and 19th seed Pablo Carreño. Buster en route. He is the 10th active player to reach the quarter-finals at all 4 Grand Slams. The first-born in the 1990s. And first Italian ever. He is also the 4th Italian man to reach the last 8 at this Grand Slam. He became the first Italian man in singles history to reach the semi-finals at the tournament after defeating Gael Monfils in 5 sets. He lost to 6th seed Rafael Nadal in 4 sets. Playing style. Berrettini is an aggressive all-court player known for his strong serve and forehand. His primary weapon is his forehand, known for its speed, spin and depth. He also possesses a strong serve, capable of reaching up to 235 km/h, 146 mph. Berrettini focuses on setting up quick points and hitting winners with aggressive play and putting pressure on his opponent. His transitional and net game are also integral parts of his game to finish off points. And he has been known to serve and volley. His aggressive game grounded in big serves and forehands have led to many to compare him to Fernando González and Juan Martín del Potro. Despite having a weaker and less consistent backhand, Berrettini has a strong backhand slice capable of neutralizing aggression and keeping the ball low. This slice allows him to set up aggressive forehands. He has good disguise on his drop shot on both wings, often following with an approach to the net. Berrettini's weaknesses are his defensive game and inconsistency. He suffers most when put under pressure by opponents and is forced to defend on the run, especially when attacked on the backhand wing. Prior to 2019, Berrettini's inconsistency was also a major obstacle to his success, though it has shown signs of improvement since. However, drops in mental focus and his naturally aggressive game are responsible for his high number of unforced errors. Personal life. Born in Rome to Luca Berrettini and Claudia Bigot, Matteo Berrettini has a younger brother, Jacopo, also a tennis player. Matteo is of partial Brazilian descent through his maternal grandmother Lucia Fogaça, a Brazilian born in Rio de Janeiro. His paternal grandfather is from Florence. He is fluent in Italian, English, and Spanish. He is in a relationship with Croatian-born Australian tennis player Ajla Tomljanovic. Career statistics. Grand Slam tournament performance timeline. Current after the 2022 Australian Open. Grand Slam tournament finals. Singles. 1 runner-up. See also. Matteo Berrettini career statistics. Italian players best ranking. Tennis in Italy. References. External links. Matteo Berrettini at the Association of Tennis Professionals. Matteo Berrettini at the International Tennis Federation. Matteo Berrettini at the Davis Cup.